Alright, what's up, everybody? We're back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we're going to be recapping last night's NBA slate of games on Saturday. Some very entertaining games, honestly, yesterday. Can't wait to talk about these ones. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. If you missed any other recaps, go back on the channel. You can watch those. Links to my Twitter, TikTok, stuff like that in the description down below. And don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the first game we had was the Knicks and Hornets. Knicks won this game 122 to 108. They now go to 8-5. The Hornets fall to 3-9. Team stats: New York shot 51% from the field. The Hornets shot 49% from the field. They have rebounded Charlotte as well, 47-36, including 13 offensive boards. For New York, Jalen Brunson, 32 points, 8 assists, shot 12 for 21, 4 for 8 from 3. He had 26, I want to say, in the first half. Yeah, I think he had 26 in the first half, only had 6 in the second half. He was hot in the first half. Got DiVincenzo as well. He started in this game, no Quentin Grimes. He had 25 points, hit 7 threes as well. He was on fire, which is huge. Julius Randle had 21, 6, and 7, and then RJ Barrett came back. He had 15 points. Mitchell Robinson also had 14 rebounds and 4 blocks. The Knicks are on a win streak a little bit. They've been winning games recently. Jalen Brunson is shooting the heck out of the ball from 3. Julius Randle looks back to form. RJ Barrett's been very good this year. Mitchell Robinson is cleaning up the glass. They're getting contribution like this from DiVincenzo quickly, Hart, and stuff. This Knicks team is coming back. Even though they had a slow start, they're coming back and making things happen. For Charlotte, LaMelo, another 30-piece, 34, 5, and 9, shot 12 for 22. He had 8 3-pointers, man. He's been so good for the Hornets. Brandon Miller as well, though. 29 points, 10 for 15, 5 for 7 from 3. He was really good in this one. Hitting the 3-ball, getting to the mid-range. He was really good, man. Brandon Miller has been very good to start the season so far for Charlotte, And, he's a guy that Charlotte definitely wants to build around, obviously, and wants to him and LaMelo to be the next duo in Charlotte. And right now, they're looking pretty solid. Still has a long way to go, but Brandon Miller is looking pretty good. And Miles Bridges also off the bench at 19 points in 32 minutes. Next game we had was Timberwolves and Pelicans. This was a great game. The Timberwolves win this game 121 to 120. Karl-Anthony Towns goes and hits a game-winning layup. Brandon Ingram misses a good jumper. The Timberwolves outscored the Pelicans 36-25 in the fourth quarter. Pelicans were leading for most of this game until the fourth. Timberwolves now go to 9-3, and the new number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Pelicans fall to 6-7. Team stats: Minnesota shot 54% of the field. Pelicans shot 51%. Minnesota forced 17 1 turnovers as well. The Timberwolves, Karl-Anthony Towns, 29, 6, and 9 with 2 blocks. Shot 10 for 11, 2 for 2 from 3. An amazing game from Cat. Hit the game winner. So many clutch shots. His passing ability was on display as well. He's been very good for Minnesota recently, and that just makes his team even more dangerous. Anthony Edwards also 23 points, shot 9 for 19 on the field. Rudy has 17 and 11, 12 for Jay McDaniels, and Nikhil Alexander-Walker against his former team at 10 points off the bench. And Minnesota is now the new number 1 seed in the Western Conference, man. They have been really good. Well, they're tied with Denver, but still, they've been really good. Obviously defensively they've been there, but offensively, man, Anthony Edwards is taking a big step this season. Rudy Gobert looks a lot more comfortable, better in the system. Guys like Jay McDaniels, Mike Conley, Kyle Anderson giving him, Naz Reid as well, giving him good minutes. And Karl-Anthony Towns, even though he had a very tough start to the year, he's starting to come back and starting to look really good the last week or two. And it seems clicking on all cylinders right now. They look dangerous, honestly. They really do look like a dangerous team that you might have to start taking seriously. Of course, it's only been 12 games, still has so many more games left to play. But right now, this looks like a serious threat, in the Western Conference. For New Orleans, Brandon Ingram at 30, 7 and 4, shot 11 for 24 from the field. Valanciunas at 26, 11 and 3 blocks, 15 for Jordan Hawkins, 13, 5 and 6 for Dyson Daniels, 13, 4 and 8 for Herb Jones. Matt Ryan also had 10 points off the bench. No Zion in this game on a back-to-back due to rest. But yeah, it was tough. The Pelicans look a lot better, though. Pelicans look a lot better the last few games. They beat the Mavericks, beat the Nuggets. They almost beat the Timberwolves. They would have won this game. That would have been huge. But yeah, B.I. looks a little bit more comfortable in there. Valanciunas has been solid. Herb Jones, he breaks defensively. But the young guys, Jordan Hawkins and Dyson Daniels have been huge the last few games. Jordan Hawkins, his entire season, has become a starter, and he's shooting the heck out of the ball. He's also making right passes and stuff like that. Dyson Daniels is taking a step. Defensively, he's there. He's passing the ball very well. He's defending the ball very well. He's getting inside that floater he's developed has been hidden. And yeah, man, the Pelicans look a lot better than they did like a week ago. Even though they are under 500 again, it was a good game. Next, we had the Mavericks and the Bucks. Bucks win this game 132-125. They outscored Dallas 43-27 in the fourth quarter. Both teams now go to 9-4. High scoring, good game. Team stats: Milwaukee shot 52% from the field. Dallas shot 50% from the field. Dallas forced 12 Dallas turnovers. For the Bucks, Giannis 40, 15, and 7 with 2 steals and a block shot, 18 for 26 from the field. He was getting whatever he wanted to. Think about Dallas, their defense is not really there, and Giannis is picking them apart, really. Getting to the rim, really exclusively getting to the rim. Only took 3 threes, only 5 free throws. He also hit the game-winning mid-range jumper as well. He's been absolutely dominant this season, from everywhere. And it was just big, just showing Dallas, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? And Dame as well, 27 and 12 assists, shot 7 for 18. Even though the shot wasn't really falling too well for Dame, he was passing the ball very well, and Giannis was taking over. And this is what I want to see. The Bucks have been starting to, find themselves. Last few games on a 4-game win streak. They're up to 3rd now in the Eastern Conference. And yeah, they're starting to find it. Even though both these guys have missed a couple games here and there, this was one of the first games that I've seen both of them kind of be on a little bit at the same time. Even though Dame didn't have a great shooting performance as well, he looked a lot more comfortable and confident. And with Giannis doing his thing, Dame doing this, they're going to be a hard team to beat. Pat Connaughton also was huge off the bench, 16 points. He had 4 3-pointers. Brook Lopez had 12, and then Bobby Portis and Cameron Payne each had 11 points as well off the bench. For Dallas, Kyrie had 39, 4, and 6, shot 16 for 29 from the field. Luka had 35, 9, and 9, 17 for Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench, and then 14 and 7 for Grant Williams. The Mavs were really in this game. The Mavs were playing really, really good in this game, but it's just they couldn't really get anybody else going. Tim Hardaway Jr. and Grant Williams both had some easy shots at the end of the game that just couldn't hit. It was really the fourth quarter offense was Luka and Kyrie, which it's expected to, but it's just tough because Grant Williams and Tim Hardaway got so many good looks, especially Grant Williams, and they just couldn't make it. Both of them shot 4 for 10 from 3. If they make like 1 or 2 more of those threes, it's probably a different game for Dallas. But yeah, man, they're really holding in there. They really holding in there against some of the top teams. And they're going to be a really good team in the West. But you also fear a little bit about the defense and, again, about the role players. How consistent can they be? And today, even though some of them had some good games, they couldn't really make it enough or make enough shots at the end to win games. Next, we have the Heat and Bulls. Bulls somehow win this game 102-97. The Heat started this game 22-1. The Bulls had 1 point for the first 6 minutes of the game, and then the Bulls outscored Miami 34-21 in the fourth quarter. DeMar DeRozan hits a big shot, and the Bulls get this win. Bulls now go to 5-9. The Heat fall to 8-5. Their 7-game win streak comes to an end. Team stats: the Bulls hit 16 threes in this game. Heat only hit 12 threes. Bulls also out-rebounded Miami 44-34. For Chicago, DeMar DeRozan 23, 4, and 4, shot 6 for 12 from the field, 9 for 13 from the free throw line. He had a big shot in this one at the end. Vucevic had 15 and 8, 14 and 5 assists for Kobe White, 13, 8, and 6 for Zach LaVine, 11 for Alex Caruso. Just great fight from Chicago. Obviously, starting off, you had 1 point throughout most of the first quarter. Could have just packed it in, but they didn't. DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine started to heat up late in this game. Alex Caruso making the winning plays that he always does. And they really just hung in there and fought and got this win. Shout out to Chicago. Even though you don't want them to win, they still came in and got the win. For Miami, Jimmy had 25 points. Took some very weird shots at the end of the game. Like DeMar hit that shot to go up by 3. And Jimmy just came down the court. Where was it, Jimmy? Oh, no, it was Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso hit the shot. Go by 3, I think, right? Am I getting my days mixed up? I don't know. But then Jimmy came down the court and just heaved a 3-pointer over 2 people. And then at the end, when they had one more chance after DeMar went 1 for 2 from the free throw line, Jimmy in the corner just took a fadeaway 3 and missed it again. I don't know what that was about. But fortunately, he get the loss. Bam, 24, 10, and 5. Didn't really do much in the fourth quarter, though. Duncan Robinson had 17 and 7 assists as well. Didn't really get much help from anywhere else. Tough loss for Miami, but Chicago really just came in there and fought hard. Shout out to them. Next, we have the Grizzlies and Spurs. The Grizzlies win this game 120-108. Grizzlies go to 3-9. Spurs now on an 8-game losing streak, fall to 3-10. The Grizzlies outscore San Antonio 33-14 in the fourth quarter. Team stats: Memphis shot 47% from the field. Spurs shot 43%. Memphis forced 15 San Antonio turnovers. For the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson at 27-5, shot 7 for 20 from the field, 11 for 12 from the free throw line. 26-5 and 4 for Desmond Bane. Santi Aldama was big in this game, 17 and 10 off the bench. Zaire Williams had 17, 7 and 5 off the bench. And then Bismack Biyombo also had 14 and 9. Good win from Memphis. I mean, it looked very close to the first 2 quarters. I thought San Antonio was going to come in and win this one. But in the fourth quarter, man, they just lock in defensively. Jaren and Desmond Bane, and even some of the bench, like guys like Santi Aldama, Zaire Williams, made some big plays down the stretch. And the Grizzlies get a win. That's big. Grizzlies get a win. For San Antonio, Keldon Johnson had 22 points, 19, 13, and 4 with 8 blocks for Wembanyama, which is crazy, 8 blocks. Jeremy Sohan and Zach Collins each had 16, and Jetty Osman had 13 points off the bench. Tough loss for San Antonio, man. Going through an 8-game losing streak, 3-10. Yeah, I thought this was going to be the game. I thought this was going to be a game that were going to break the win streak, or break the losing streak. Fortunately, it wasn't the game. You know, Memphis came out in the fourth quarter and did that to them. And then finally, we had an amazing game, Thunder and Warriors. The Thunder win this game 130-123 in overtime. Warriors now go to Thunder now go to 9-4 on a 4-game win streak. The Warriors fall to 6-8 on a 6-game losing streak. Tough loss for Golden State. Andrew Wiggins hit a 3-pointer, goes by 3 with like 3 seconds left. Chet Holmgren comes out and he hits a fadeaway 3-pointer at the buzzer to send the OT. And in OT, the Warriors just can't get anything going. OKC outscores Golden State 13-6 in overtime. Team stats: OKC shot 52% from the field. Warriors shot 45%. The Warriors hit 18 threes. Thunder only had 8 threes in this game. You had Thunder 416 Golden State turnovers. For OKC, Shea 47-6. He shot 18 for 29 for the free throw line. Dominating this game, really getting anywhere he wanted to. You know, the mid-range he was hitting, 3-point shot he was hitting. Didn't really get to the free throw line. He was only 2 for 2, which is rare for him. But he was just mixing up the Warriors' defense, man. He's such a great player, man. He's just one of my favorite players to watch. He just dominates the game in such an amazing way. You know what I mean? But Chet Holmgren was the big thing in this game for me, at least. 36, 10, and 5 with 2 steals, 2 blocks, shot 14 for 22. He hit the big 3-pointer. He was balling. He was really balling, doing everything out there for OKC, whether it's scoring inside, shooting the mid-range, shooting the 3, passing the ball, rebounding, defending, whatever he wanted to do in this game, he did it. You know, he's such an amazing player already at so young of an age. Really kind of technically his rookie year. He's just been a huge piece of this OKC team, man. And he just has a really bright future ahead of him. Really bright future ahead of him. Just 7'1" with the type of skill set he has. You know, it's just amazing. J-Dub also had 22 and 6, 11 for Josh Giddey, 10 for Isaiah Joe off the bench. But OKC, man, I said it in my last time I was talking about OKC, but this team is here, man. This team is here. They look like a really, really good team. They look like a team well beyond their years, mentally or age-wise. When you watch them on the court, they have so many great players, know how to win already. That guy Mark Daigneault got something in this team. And I'm getting very, very much closer to calling them a legit. They should be calling them as a legit playoff team. You know, I don't want to make assumptions yet because a lot of things can happen. We're in November, but hey, man, we're Golden State. Andrew Wiggins, 31 points, shot 12 for 19, 5 for 8 from 3. Wiggins woke up. Andrew Wiggins woke up. Hits a lot of big shots, catches, shoot shots. He looked a lot more comfortable in this game. Steph had 25, 7, and 3. 16 for Clay, shot 5 for 13, 3 for 9 from 3. 12 and 11 for Chris Paul, 13 for Jonathan Kuminga off the bench. Colin Looney also had 16 rebounds. Tough loss for Golden State, man. Very tough one. They looked a little bit better in this game. You know, Chris Paul was diamond. Kuminga was solid off the bench. Andrew Wiggins, being Andrew Wiggins, you know, was big. Kevon Looney got so many big offensive rebounds as well. I think he got the offensive rebound that led to the Andrew Wiggins 3, I want to say. Yeah, because he got the rebound, they passed it out around, and Wiggins was wide open on the wing. Tough one. The fourth quarter, the shot quality for the Warriors is really the thing. You saw it in that overtime. Just play the overtime, and you will see the problems with the Warriors. Their shot quality is not good. They don't really have a lot of shot creators, you know, besides Steph Curry. And even Steph Curry's shots, a lot of them weren't great, but honestly give Steph the benefit of the doubt because it's Steph Curry. He's the greatest shooter alive. So I mean, a good shot for him is probably a bad shot for 99% of the NBA. But for him, it's not. It's a good shot. But yeah, it's not good shot quality. A lot of their shots were just like they're just passing the ball around, trying to do anything, and then just ended with like a contested three or a contested mid-range jumper. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't good. Klay Thompson, I'm starting to worry a little bit more. Shot 5 for 13, 3 for 9 from 3. His shot selection has gotta change. Like, Klay was literally every time he got the ball, he was just throwing it up there. You know, like he had a play in overtime where I forgot who gave it to him. I think maybe Kevon Looney or someone gave it to him in the corner or on the. No, he was coming off a screen on a wing three, shot it, missed bad, bricked it off the side of the rim. They got the offensive rebound. Steph gets it back to Klay Thompson, and Klay with Kendrick Williams was right in his grill, right in his face. He just threw it up and he airballed. You know, like the shot quality for the Klay Thompson, but the Warriors as well, which is not good. You know, again, Chris Paul's a little older. He can't really create like he used to. Andrew Wiggins, this was his first really good game of the season. After that, no one on their bench like Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Pajemski aren't really creating shots like that. You know, Kevon Looney's role isn't to score; it's to do all the other little things. And then without Draymond as well, one of their playmakers, you know, it's tough. But yeah, that was a tough loss, man. Very tough loss for Golden State. You know, but OKC, shout out to them. Yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.